Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Dr. JP Classes. I hope you all are fine. Friends, today's class is on gender equality for sustainable development goals. It is a burning topic, so friends, watch it till the end. Friends, previously we had discussed about ICT for open and distance learning, ICT in classroom, smart classroom and its equipment, and about the open educational resources. You can watch those videos. I shall provide the link in the description box. If you are new to this channel, please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon to get notification when the new videos are uploaded. In this video, we all are going to discuss about how gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls will make crucial contribution towards progress of our country. There are 17 global goals to transform our world. Gender equality is goal number 5. Achieving gender equality and women's empowerment is integral to each of the 17 goals. There is no sustainable development without gender equality. Friends, in 17 goals, goal number 1 is no poverty. Goal 2, zero hunger. 3, good health and well-being. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 5, gender equality. We all are discuss about gender equality. That is goal number 5. In this video, we will learn introduction, objective of the study, goal 5 targets, gender versus sex. Gender is about men and women. What is gender equality? What is gender discrimination? Cycle of gender inequality. What gender discrimination leads to? Why gender equality is important? And how to achieve gender equality. And other part we will discuss in part 2. At first I start with the beautiful quotation given by Kofi Annan. He was former Secretary General of United Nations and Nobel Prize winner. Gender equality is more than a goal in itself. It is a precondition for meeting the challenge of reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and building good governance. Kofi Annan gave importance to the gender equality, that is goal number 5. Gender equality is very essential for promoting sustainable development and building good governance, and it is also quite helpful for reducing poverty. Then introduction. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals adopted by world leaders in 2015 embody a roadmap for progress that is sustainable and leaves no one behind. Achieving gender equality and women's empowerment is integral to each of the 17 goals. These goals have the power to end poverty, fight against inequality, and address the urgency of climate change. But there are rising inequality within and among countries. Gender inequality remains a key challenge. Realizing gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls will make crucial contribution to progress across all the goals and targets. Women and girls must enjoy equal access to quality education, economic resources, political participation, and equal opportunity with men and boys for employment, leadership, and decision making at all levels. Women and girls must enjoy equal access in different fields and different spheres of life. Then there are the following objectives of the study: to empower the women, to promote equal treatment, to contribute to the transform of society, to manage their own lives, to stop inequality and discrimination against women and girls, to make decisions and take action to achieve and maintain their own reproductive and sexual health, and to share equal distribution of power and influence. It also refers to strengthening the social, economic, and educational powers of women, and it refers to an environment where there is no gender bias and have equal rights in community, society, and workplace. Then Goal 5 targets. What are the aims of Goal 5 targets? UN Sustainable Development Goal 5 aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls, end all form of discrimination against all women and girls everywhere, eliminate all form of violence and exploitation against all women and girls in public and private sphere, eliminate forced marriage and genital mutilations, value unpaid care and promote shared domestic responsibility, ensure full participation in leadership and decision making. The women should participate in decision making activities, universal access to reproductive health and rights, equal rights to economic resources, property ownership and financial service, promote empowerment of women through technology. Here technology also play important role to empower the women, adopt and strengthen policies and enforceable legislation for gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls at all levels. Then question arises, what is gender and sex? Gender versus sex. Gender indicates the socially constructed difference between men and women. Gender is socially constructed, but sex is biological difference. Sex indicates the biological or physical difference between men and women that we are born with. For example, men can impregnate and women can give birth and breastfeed. But in gender, it refers to the relationship between men and women, boys and girls, and how these are socially constructed. Gender roles are dynamic and change over time. Sex is universal in nature. Sex is generally not changeable. Gender is about men and women. When we talk about gender, we often talk more about women to ensure the positive change needed in our society. Gender is a human issue which deals with both men and women. Gender is often overlooked as an aspect of men's identity. Cultural norms and practice about masculinity and expectation of men as leaders, husbands, and sons, that are gender, are important in shaping the demands on men and their behavior. Then what is gender equality? Gender equality is right. It is a right. It refers to the equal rights, responsibility and opportunity of women and men and girls and boys. Equality between women and men, that is gender equality. Equality does not mean that women and men will become the same, but that women's and men's right, responsibility and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. Equal rights, responsibilities and opportunities in all fields. It is about men and women being valued to the same extent and sharing equally and fully in the process of development, enjoying equal status, recognition and consideration. The both men and women are equally sharing and they in the process of development and enjoying equal status, recognition and consideration. That is called gender equality. Gender equality means that women and men enjoy same status. Gender equality also entails women and men having equal condition for realizing their full human rights. They enjoy their rights and potential while contributing to national, political, social and cultural development. They Both men and women equal participate in the contributing to the development of the nation and they benefit from the result. Gender equality is therefore the equal valuing by society of both the similarities and differences between women and men and the varying roles that they play. Gender equality is not about raising women up at the expense of men. It does not mean raising the women up at the expense of men. It's about creating a workplace that valued men and women equally. They treat equally, both men and women treat equally and give everyone the freedom to be themselves at work and equality is freedom. The state in which access to rights or opportunity is unaffected by gender. The rights and opportunities are equal and that is not affected by the gender. That is called gender equality. Then what is gender discrimination? Gender discrimination is any distinction, exclusion or restriction made on the basis of sex which is the effect or purpose of reducing or preventing the recognition, enjoyment or exercise by men or women of their equality, human rights and fundamental freedom in political, economic, social, cultural, civil or any other field. Women and men may be treated differently, restricted or excluded or violated in the family, the community, the workplace or society due to gender stereotype. Example, when women with suitable qualification and experience are not promoted to leadership position because a society believes that only men can make important decisions. That is called gender discrimination where the men only take part in the decision and leadership position and women with suitable qualification and experience are not promoted to leadership position. Discrimination on the basis of gender takes many forms including sexual harassment, pregnancy discrimination and unequal pay for women and who do the same job as men. There is unequal payment, pregnancy discrimination, sexual harassment that cause gender discrimination. Gender discrimination refers to situations in which an employer treats an individual or group of individual employees differently based on their gender, whether female or male. Discrimination based on gender or sex is a common civil right violation. It is the cycle of gender inequality. No access to affordable high quality childcare. There is no affordable high quality childcare. Women have to work part time or stay home. Loss of career development. Gender pay gap. There is no equal payment and there is discrimination between the male and female in the payment field. Women do most of unpaid work including childcare. Then what gender discrimination leads to? Endemic poverty, that is long-term poverty, inequitable and low economic growth, high HIV or AIDS prevalence, and inadequate governance. Any form of gender discrimination is a denial of human rights, is an obstacle to human development. If there is gender discrimination, that is an obstacle to human development and also development of the nation. Gender equality will only be reached if we are able to empower women. Why gender equality is important? Gender equality is essential for a healthy society, that is reducing poverty, promoting the health, provide education, protection and the well-being of girls fully using the talent, creativity, and energy of every human being strengthens society. If we want to strengthen the society, use the talents, creativity, energy of every human being, whether men or women. Discrimination against any group is unjust. Women's rights are human rights. It is a question of justice and basic rights. Being aware of the different needs and concerns of men and women and acting on this awareness means that we can address poverty more effectively. If we just assume that our work will benefit men and women equally, we will reflect and probably reinforce the imbalance that exists. Without the equal participation of women and men, there can be no real and sustainable development. It is said that if both men and women not participate in the progress of our country, there is no sustainable development. So their equal participation is needed in all spheres of life. The realization of women's and men's full potential, promotion of human rights and the equal opportunity to contribute to the betterment of the society are fundamental in the development progress. So, equal opportunity should be needed and equal opportunity should be given, and promotion of human rights and development of full potential of both men and women is needed for the developmental process. Everyone has human right. No one can deny that. So, whether men or women, they enjoy their rights. If half the population has restricted or limited access to relevant learning opportunities, a community's social and economic development will be limited. If they are not get equal rights in the education field or the social field, whether economic field or political field, the development will be limited. Necessary for sustainable human development, gender equality linked with poverty reduction. If the equality is provided to the women, or equal opportunity should be given to both men and women, there will be a reduction of the poverty. Women and men are both drivers of social and economic development. If we want to develop our country in the social and economic field, they are both, and men and women are equal participate in the process, the drivers of both social and economic development. Then how to achieve gender equality? Mainstreaming gender, women's empowerment, gender equity. And what is mainstreaming gender? The process of assessing the implications for women and men of any planned action, ensuring that women and men have equal access and control over resources. The men and women have equal right and equal access to control over the resources and equal benefited for the development purpose and decision making at all stages of development process, that is legislation policies, budgets, program, projects, and in all areas and at all levels. Then women's empowerment. Central to human development, the process of enlarging people's choice, which cannot occur when the choices of half of the community are restricted. If the half of the population or women are restricted to participate in any kind of development, there is no they are equal participate in the development of the country. Targeted action aimed at empowering women and rightening gender inequality in social and economic sphere, as well as in terms of civil and political rights, must be taken alongside efforts to endanger the development process. To empower women, to authorize power or increase the overall position, status, and condition of women in every spheres of life. It also refers to strengthening the socio-economic and educational power of women, It refers to the environment where there is no gender bias and have equal right in community, society and workplace. Empower women refers to the creation of an environment for women where they can make decisions of their own for their personal benefit as well as for the society. Women population is around 50% of the total population of the world. They have every right to be treated equally with the men in every aspects of life. The empowerment in women would result in overall development of society. Women in economic activities and decisions will contribute toward the overall economic development. But there are some challenges or barriers of women's empowerment. That is high level of domestic responsibility, restriction to participate in social, economic and religious activities, inherent superiority complex among the males, and in our society the boy child often gets preference for education and health and healthy diet over the girl's child, and preference is made for the male child exists among many families in the society. In this situation, a positive attitude should be created in favor of women. There should be a change in mindset of all the concerns, which can only be possible through education. Once an environment is built in its favor, it will continue for all time to come, and people of all generations will reap its benefits. Education is the first step towards empowerment. It is said that girls' rights are human rights, and gender equity consists of being fair to women and men, the impartial treatment of all people without regard to sex, class, race, age. There is no discrimination between the male and female, irrespective of sex, class, race, and age. It balances past or current differences that have had a negative impact on women's or men's ability to participate fully in families, communities, organizations, and society with specific action or intervention. There is no intervention, there is no action against women and men, and both are equal, and they are participate fully in the development of their community, organization and family work, and also in the society. For the development of nation, gender equity is also quite essential. That's all for today's video. Rest part will be discussed in my upcoming video. If you want to know anything about any matter related to education, do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day.